incense to the Queen of Heaven. That's the God that we worship in today. That's not of God. That's not of God. That's a philosophy or tradition of men. They have drinks. They have drinks, right? Ain't that what they do down south? Amos, have some drinks. Go ahead.
Did we make her cakes to worship her?
They did what?
Did we make her cakes to worship her?
No, they made cakes to worship her. Cakes, biscuits.
So
Watch, go say it.
So you telling me that I should celebrate Easter?
Now, remember, the scripture said we worship what we know not, right? We worship what we know not, but the hour is coming when we should worship the Father in spirit and in truth. So how do we worship the Father then?
The spirit and truth.
What's truth?
Believe.
No, we just read it.
Oh, we just
Who's
read
got
it.
it? Who's got it?
Exactly.
Y'all forgot?
The commandment.
Yes!
No, you good, you good.
That's how
right
we
here.
worship the Father in
They say this
spirit and
is right
truth,
here.
by keeping His laws and His commandments. And we're going to get to that. Go ahead,
Who
read.
listening?
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
Now you gotta trust in the Lord with all thy heart. When it says all thy heart, right? Go ahead, read on.
And lean not
And lean not. Go ahead.
unto thine own understanding.
The scripture says don't lean to your own understanding. Why can't we lean to our own understanding? Why can't we? That's at Cornell, you cooking today. It might not be the truth. It might be a figment of your imagination, Terrell. It might be a figment of your imagination. I didn't get your name, my brother. Fred? Vernon. The things in our mind may not necessarily be true. Give me Jeremiah 17:9. Yeah, that's what I'm going to right now. The soldier just whispered in my ear. He said the heart is deceitful. Guess what? That's in the Bible. God knows the heart. He knows the heart. He knows the mind.
Right.
Go ahead, read that. My brother, should we trust in our own heart when it comes to understanding certain things?
No.
Come on, read that.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9.
Come on.
The heart is deceitful above all.
Listen, my man, it says the heart is deceitful. Trusting in your own mind is deceitful above all things.
Right.
Read it from the top again.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9.
Bring it out.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
Bro, you know how I know the heart is deceitful? My brother right here in the blue sweater. Amos, my brother. Check this out. You celebrate Easter?
Yeah.
Okay, you do, right? You go to church?
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay, you go to church?
Yeah.
All right, now check this out. You know how I know the heart is deceitful above all things? Because how many days and nights did it say that Christ was supposed to be in the grave? How many days and nights did it say that Christ was supposed to be in the grave? Three, right? Three.
Yeah.
So if you take Friday, they said he died Friday night, right? He died Friday night, right? How many hours are in a day?
24.
12 plus the night, 12, 24, right?
Okay, well,
I'm with you. Cornell, you're not wrong. I'm with you, right? 24 hours.
In one day? Yeah.
Right, 24 hours, right? Even Christ said that. Are there not 12 hours in a day? Right? John 12 and 10. Because now, I'm going to show you how the heart is deceitful above all things. It says that 3 days and 3 nights Christ was in the grave, right? There's 12 hours in a day. There's 12 hours at night. So that's 24 hours for one complete cycle from day to night, correct? Did I lose anybody? This is easy stuff. Okay, Amos, watch me, right? Let's get what Christ said first. All right? So now, all right, Amos, I lost you for a second, right? Okay, check it out. Christ said there's 12 hours in a day,
Yeah.
right? So then there's 12 hours at night.
Right.
So how many hours in a day and a night together?
24.
24, right? Now read that.
John chapter 11, verse 9.
Bring it out.
Jesus answered, are there not 12 hours in the day?
Now, is there not 12 hours in the day? So if there's 12 hours in the day, there's 12 hours at what? Night. Very good. That's 24 hours, right? 24 hours. So if Christ was in the grave 3 days and 3 nights, right? that means it would have to be 72 hours, right? A total of 72 hours.
Right.
Now, the Christian church says that Christ died and was buried when? Friday night. Now, you take from Friday night, you take from Friday night, you count 12 hours. Hold on, righteous. Let me deal with it. 12 hours, right? 12 hours from the night to, let's say, they say Friday, right? Let's say 24 hours. What would that make it? If it was Friday night when he died and they put him in the grave, right? 24 hours from there would be what?
So when he rose.
Saturday, right? It would be Saturday night. So it's only technically been 24 hours, right? So now, when do they say that Christ rose?
They trying to say he rose on Sunday.
So, right, now it's supposed to be the third day.
Monday.
So how many days was it?
Which would be Monday.
No, they say early Sunday morning.
Oh, 3 days.
So they say early Sunday. Listen to what I'm saying to you, Cardell. Slow down. Listen to what I'm saying to you. They are saying that Christ died Friday night. If you count 24 hours, that's Saturday night.
Right.
They said he rose early Sunday morning. Is that 3 days and 3 nights?
No,
It's not.
Wake
Read
up,
Jeremiah 17:9 again. Because I'm showing you how the heart is so deceitful, you can't even count right.
Right.
The Christian church can't even count.
So when
That's what I'm showing you.
So when was he dead?
I'm going to show you, my brother. That's a great question, Amos. I'm going to show you. Read that real quick.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9.
Come on.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
How is the heart deceitful? We can't even do math.
Right.
We can't even do simple math in the Christian church. Read on.
And desperately wicked.
That's desperately wicked. Go ahead.
Who can know it?
Who can know it? God knows it. Wow. How does God know it? Because the Bible. The Bible is going to tell you how many days and nights Christ was dead. Go to Matthew 12.
Bring it out.
Yeah, there you go, bro. That's it. Come on.
Matthew chapter 12 verse 40.
Bring it out.
For as Jonas was 3 days and 3
As
nights.
Jonah was in the belly of the whale 3 days and 3 nights.
Now the Lord had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah. And Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights.
Right? Go ahead.
In the whale's belly. So shall the Son of Man
So shall the Son of Man. Go ahead.
be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth.
You see that? So that's the 3 days and 3 nights. So what are we worshiping? What are we worshiping? If we're not understanding when Christ died and rose again, what are we worshiping? What is Easter? That we are mindful of it.
Deacon explains that Easter is Ishtar, the queen of heaven and goddess of spring. The sunrise services today are a continuation of that pagan worship.
So you said that we should worship Easter.
That's exact. Hey, Amos, yo, give my man Amos an applause. Give him an applause. That's what I'm trying to explain. The heart is deceitful above all things because Easter is taught by a tradition of man. It's been passed down. What are some of the things they do on Easter? What are some of the things they do?
Bring it out.
Easter egg hunt.
Pick up the eggs, Asaph. Pick up eggs.
Pick up the egg, Asaph. Pick up the eggs.
Come on, Asaph. Come here.
Go ahead. What else?
New clothes.
Okay, fresh clothes. They go to the church.
I'm from Louisiana, so.
Okay, what they do down there? Listen, I remember. My grandmother was from the
I'm
South.
from Baton Rouge.
Hey, guess what?
We do prophet ball.
Yep.
All kind of stuff. Hey, it's going down.
Go back to Jeremiah 44 real quick. Go back to Jeremiah 44. You know what my grandmother used to do heavy? She used to do biscuits. Biscuits, buns, and all of that. Right? Go ahead, read that.
Jeremiah chapter 44 verse 18.
Bring it out.
But since we left off to burn incense to the queen of heaven and to pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things.
Go ahead.
And have been consumed by the sword and by the famine.
Because our people was in captivity at that time. Go ahead.
And we have burned incense to the queen of heaven.
They burned incense. They worshiped the queen of heaven. Go ahead.
And poured out drink offerings unto her.
And they have drinks. They have drinks, right? Ain't that what they do down south? Amos, have some drinks. Go ahead.
Did we make her cakes to worship her?
They did what?
Did we make her cakes to worship her?
Bro, they made cakes. to worship her. Cakes, biscuits.
So you
Watch, it's
telling
gonna
me-
say it.
So you telling me that I should celebrate Easter?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's
It's
right.
not according to the Bible. It's
Right.
according to another God.
Right.
Keep going. It's going to explain. Go ahead.
And pour out drink offerings unto her
Go ahead.
without our men.
Without the men. So the women were doing that. Worshiping the Queen of Heaven. It's going to explain it. You see that? Amos, you see what it's saying? They burn incense to the Queen of Heaven. That's the God that we worshiping today. It's just a reconstruct of the Queen of Heaven. That's Easter.
So I should worship God.
No. That's not what I'm saying. Now, go back to John. Go back to John 4. Go back to John 4. The time is coming when we shall worship God in spirit and in truth, right?
So Easter is like
That's not of God. That's not of God. That's a philosophy or tradition of men that's been passed down for many generations. That's not of God. In Acts, in the book of Acts, they call her Diana. Now we call her Easter, Ishtar, Asherah. No, sir. No, sir. We are the children of God. We are the children of Israel. That's who you are, my brother.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example.